means that full tuition, everything is covered for, free accommodation, travel expenses. I didn't know how much a visa fee cost until I started this study abroad thing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I have with me Emelia Otu. Emelia, when we talk about scholarships, okay, I just know them vaguely, but I want to bring somebody who has tried it, who has tested it, who has gone through it, done her full master's degree with a full ride, guys. So I love you so much, and then I brought her here. She agreed to be here. Thank you so much, Emilia, for coming.
You're
And
welcome.
she's going to tell us a lot about the scholarship that she actually used to pursue her master's degree. Okay. So, Emilia, tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Emelia Otu. That's my name on LinkedIn. So I'm a MasterCard Foundation scholar. I did my master's at Arizona State University, a master's in global business management. And so if you know the MasterCard scholarship, then I don't have to talk much. I also have a YouTube channel, Excel with Emmy. So you want to look it up. I was talking about scholarships and all of that on that channel. Yeah.
Okay, so you heard her. If you also want to learn more about scholarships, please go and subscribe. Okay, I love you. I brought you a good scholarship plug. Okay, so tell us, how did you hear about the MasterCard scholarship?
I think I heard about MasterCard in my first year of undergraduate studies, because there were people in my class who were MasterCard undergraduate scholars. So I knew about MasterCard. When I got to third year, my lecturer was teaching one day and she was like, applications have been open for the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program. So a friend convinced me to look into it. And that is how like I really read about MasterCard and what they offer. So like I would say third year.
Okay, so when you say undergraduate study, where did you have your undergraduate study?
I did my undergraduate studies at Kamikoma University of Science and Technology. Those in Ghana, KNUST. So I read business
Woo!
administration with a major in human resources management, and the Mastercard Foundation Scholar Program was like giving scholarship to selected programs in KNUST as a partnership between KNUST and Arizona State University. So with this program, you do your final year in the US, and then you get to do your masters as part of the program. So like it was an accelerated degree program that we did.
Wow. So how many years in total?
So it's basically 2 years in total because it's an accelerated master's. So undergraduate studies is 1 year for the final year, and then you do the master's for the other year. But then during the undergraduate studies, you tend to do some of the master's program as well, the courses as well. So that's how we completed it in 2 years. So for like the 2 years, we did not take any break or summer and all of that. We did continuous school. So basically, it's the same thing like doing a 2 years master's.
Okay, so it makes a lot of sense. So that means that you actually did your master's in the last year of your graduate study in 2 years. Wow,
Mhm.
that's amazing. So walk
Yeah.
us through the process. Did you have to know somebody? Like walk us through the application process, who
Okay.
qualifies for it, and stuff like that.
Okay. So for Mastercard, I didn't really intend to apply for this scholarship. It was a friend that was really bent on applying for this scholarship, and he convinced me into applying for it. So that's brings me to the point that I did not even know anyone in the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program at KNST.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm not going to apply because we know Ghana, everything is protocol. So, like, what's my chance of winning? And I was looking at it like from the broader perspective, like, imagine the number of students in KNST, and then you're selecting about 50 people. That is how competitive it was. So I was like, well, I don't think like I'm interested. And then this friend of mine convinced me. So first we have to apply to the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program at KNUST. And then I remember we were like so the application, you tell them why you are brilliant but needy. That is one criteria for the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program. So brilliant but needy, you have to write essays where you are coming from, your vision, your present and your past life, just so they know a lot more about you, and then be able to assess if you are really brilliant but needy. And so we did application, yeah, and then they shortlisted these applicants, and then we got an email saying, yeah, congratulations, you progressed to the next level, which was, so that was an interview with the MasterCard Kenya City team. So we had to do an interview with the MasterCard ASU team. With that, we also wrote 7 essays. 7 essays,
What?
some were like 1,500 words. Yeah, so that's where like 7 essays, and then plus the interviews with the white people and like those people in the US. So once you pass that, now it's looking like just 2 steps, but it was just a lot of things, working with deadlines and all of that. So once you pass that, and then the program will aid you to apply to the school. um
Hmm.
yeah, and then once they apply to the school for you, you have to get admission. And once you've gotten admission, like that's it. Now you're a MasterCard Foundation scholar. It's a very large community, anyways. Like there are a lot of people who are. If you say you're a MasterCard Foundation scholar, because it's a very competitive scholarship, like you are saying, like, hey, like you get it.
Yeah, like yeah, a shark, you know.
No, not
Okay.
necessarily.
So that would be long. 7 essays. I don't see myself writing 7 essays, but guys, I think it's so worth it because if she starts to tell
Yeah.
you what this scholarship entails, I really wish I got this. Like, I'll be living my life, girl. Anyway, so tell us, what does it entail? I have heard a lot about it. I hear
Um.
even flight, visa. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So for MasterCard, once you get the admission, you don't pay a dime. You don't pay a dime means that full tuition, everything is covered for, free accommodation, travel expenses. I didn't know how much a visa fee cost until I started this study abroad thing. I didn't know how much MRV costed until I started this YouTube thing. So that
Wow.
is how like that was how comprehensive it was. Like you are there, and then they send you the receipts that your MRB have been paid for. They just take your details. So travel expenses, my flight tickets. I came to the US with Delta as at the time,
Hey.
and yeah, so
I came with
every
Delta too, so I can imagine the amount they gave to you guys.
So yeah, so we didn't pay anything for travel expenses. When you come here, free accommodation. You get free laptop. So you get a free laptop. Every scholar get free laptop. And then with MasterCard, it differs from the partnerships with the school. So for ASU, the team gave us the laptop. For some students that we know, or even people that came before us, they gave them the money to buy the laptop. Some people have like Apple, but then we got the HP laptop. So that is how comprehensive it is. Like when you come to the US, you also get the opportunity to work 20 hours, even though you are getting, I forgot to say, there is also a monthly stipend. So free accommodation, full tuition, travel expenses, the monthly stipend, and then we have something called the signature programs every month. They can take you somewhere, they can take you somewhere for a hideout, a retreat. It's so fun.
Hey,
Yeah, so that's how comprehensive it is. And then you get to also work 20 hours just like any other student. So yeah, I did
guys.
a recent video on how comprehensive MasterCard is and the open applications that MasterCard have. So if you want to look at that, that would be helpful. I would say it's one of the best scholarships in the world.
Yes, guys. So I'm going to put the link to that video right in the description box and it will take you to her channel. Please subscribe, watch it. And if you have any questions, you can ask her. Because right now, I really want to go back to undergrad, start qualify for this MasterCard. Because listen, oh my God. So, guys, I
Tell me
came here with
about
some form of scholarship and we thought we were like riding and that kind of thing. But tell us, for most of the scholarship, external scholarships that I call it external scholarships. There's usually this hidden clause. Some of them you can't work for 20 hours. Some of them you can't, stay in the United States when you're done. some of them, but then this one, you can actually work besides the stipend they are giving you. So tell us, what's the hidden clause? Something is
So,
telling
the hidden clause, I don't think there's a hidden clause about MasterCard Foundation Scholarship. You want to look up MasterCard Foundation Scholarship online, and that
Mm.
will give you the like undiluted information. Also, for every scholarship, there is like, you're a brilliant person and we are giving you scholarship. What are we expecting of you in return? So the purpose of the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship is to make the African continent a better place, the African continent a better place. So the what Rich Lab will say, the hidden clause is go back and give back. But then, is the go back really really compulsory? I wouldn't use the word important. Is it compulsory? The emphasis is on the give back. I know a lot of scholars here that are into like plantation. They have hired people that are working, even giving back as a form of creating YouTube channel. So like, it's really give back. You don't really need to go back.
for this one, you don't have to go back to your country. You don't have to leave the United States. You can still be here and give back once there's an evidence that you are giving back. But how will they know that you are giving back?
So once you are done, MasterCard is
Mhm.
not tracking who is going back and who is giving back, but it becomes an ethical responsibility of you
Yes.
to make sure you are giving back to the community. Like,
I agree. I agree. You mentioned that there are selected programs, and I heard you, talk about, one of the best schools in Ghana, KNUST. I am an alumni, so I can testify to that.
mm,
Apart from KNUST, which other school in Ghana, I mean, like can also participate in this program, this MasterCard Scholarship program?
yeah. So okay, as at the time that we were applying, it was a partnership between KNUST and then Ashesi University. So they took some number of people from Ashesi University and then they took a number of people from KNUST. So it was these two schools. And then you did mention what program. So it's engineering and then some fields in business. For business, it was business administration, human resources management, business administration, logistics and supply chain, business administration, banking and finance.
Oh,
That was it. And
wow.
then for engineering, we have biomedical engineering, civil engineering, materials engineering, um, mechanical engineering, and I think that's the ones that I can remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The rest, they should go online and then, read a little more about it. I think I will
Yeah.
try and put the link to the MasterCard
Website. Yeah.
scholarship also in the description box below. So, guys, if you are watching this, you have a brother, sister, sibling, auntie, whatever in any of these schools that she has mentioned. And even if you're in Nigeria, I'm sure they'll be in Nigeria or
Yeah.
any other country. Please go to the website and check. You never know, you may be the next MasterCard scholar. Okay. So tell us, how much stipend do you guys receive? Let's go into numbers. How much of the stipend?
I don't know if this is confidential, but then we were getting $650 every month.
Guys, let me tell you, that's a lot. That's really is a lot because they were also not paying rent and all that. And that is really, and you're also allowed to work 20 hours. That was all we had. Oh. You can imagine. So that's a lot. So, guys, please do not hesitate. So, what would you say is the disadvantages of the MasterCard scholarship? Because me, I believe everything that has advantages has disadvantages. Maybe except MasterCard. But
Yeah,
tell us, what do you think
I
is
would say
the
except MasterCard, because no, in all honesty, if I'm supposed to sit down to pinpoint,
Mm,
there was not even a time that our stipend delayed.
mm.
Like, it comes even at the end of before the end of the month.
Wow.
If you buy stationery, you get reimbursement. I cannot pinpoint what was the disadvantage of the MasterCard Foundation Scholar that I joined. Maybe in other schools or with other partnership. I know they have partnerships in the UK, they have partnerships in Canada. The team might differ a bit from the ASU team, but then in my program for the duration there was no disadvantage even when COVID. So when I got my scholarship in 2020, COVID hit. were supposed to come do our undergraduate year. Once, like as soon as we got the email that we have been selected, they are starting the travel process. Like that is when COVID hit, and like there was people that had other scholarship got their scholarship revoked because there was no travel here and there. If you can remember,
Yeah.
MasterCard gave us accommodation in Ghana, kept us there, made sure that they gave each room a table net, which was like the internet. So each room had its own Wi-Fi to be able to join your classes online. To that extent, like I can boldly say, and then you can Google online what is one of the best comprehensive scholarship, and it was MasterCard. Even in
Wow.
Ghana, we are getting the monthly stipend. I don't want him to make it look like it's heaven because it's hard to get it. But then MasterCard is a scholarship that if you see, you don't want to like snooze that.
Yes. So, guys, you heard it from here. This is the best scholarship I have had so far. Guys, I will not lie to you. I have schooled with people. I mean, what do we have? Fulbright scholarship, whatever. Most of the scholarships, let me tell you, the downside is that one, they are not allowed to work 20 hours because they are giving monthly stipends. Two, immediately they are done, they have to carry their bags and leave the country, leave the United States. Those are some of the clauses or the hidden clauses in most of the scholarships. But I did not hear any of this from here. You are blessed, okay. And we need to look for that friend of yours and buy her, I don't know what it is, a house or a car, because he or she has really been a blessing to you. So give
Yeah.
us your very last words and let's end this interview.
Yeah, so I would say that MasterCard has opened applications for 6 schools, I think, and there is a school. There are schools in UK, the Canada, and the US. So, I created a video on my channel, Excel XCELE. If you want to like know the details of the scholarship, the deadlines, I've added the links in the description of that video. You can look at it, and then like if you qualify for it, you can apply for it. So I would say that there are other very good scholarships. And then you shouldn't use this as a benchmark for looking for a scholarship, like a scholarship that will make you work 20 hours and still give you the stipend, because it's just like 1 in a million or 1 in a 10. So you don't use this as a benchmark, but then if you get a MasterCard Foundation scholarship, like it's one of the best. Yeah.
Yeah, scholarship is scholarship. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Excel with Amy, guys. Guys, please go and subscribe. She'll give you all the scholarship apple. This girl seems to have a lot of scholarship apple. Thank you so much
Mhm.
for coming here and then sharing all of this with us. Thank you so much.
Mhm. It's an honor to get to know you, and I hope I'll be here again.
You
Thank you.
will be here again. Don't worry. We have to chop the scholarship money. You'll be here. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.